here I just with a big update and some great news. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all of our users, our volunteers, and our staff. The gratitude is the most sincerest that I can provide, because without your support, InkBlot wouldn't be here, and we have been here for the last 4 years, and you have gotten us this far, whether that is through donations, helping us in our art drives, joining our moderation team or community events team, or just sharing the word about InkBlot and using the site, seeing all that beautiful creativity on our site. It really uplifts our team and continue us moving forward. So thank you for those that participate in our community events, those that participate in our contests, our challenges, and so on and so forth. And thank you again. I cannot stress that enough. I'm here with an update. As most of you already know, InkBlot is community funded 100%. In that, we don't allow investors, and that does pose quite a struggle for us, but it is something that we are able to overcome, and reasons as to why we're still here, because the way that InkBlot is and the way that it's modeled, it does make sure that we service our community, and those that are on the team are part of that community. So with that in mind, those of you who already know, or if you don't know already, we have been looking for a board, individuals that are going to help continue InkBlot. And we have been doing that since early this year, and we are finally figuring out and getting down to sending out acceptance letters and offers. With that in mind, I do want to say that moving forward, after this board has been created, InkBlot will be officially switching from an LLC to a nonprofit. The project that we have been making, that we have been structuring, that we've been working on, known as InkBlot, and creating such a beautiful community, will finally be a nonprofit that best fits our model and how we want to move forward. Now, what does this mean? This means that InkBlot will essentially be able to provide its services, and also be funded through grants, and not just rely solely on contributions from our community. This would allow us to be able to have over 70% of our funding provided through grants and scholarships from government, state, or local programs, and then also that remaining 30% will be from contributions, ad revenue, and then perhaps merch profit if we decide to open up a shop again. But with this new model and being a nonprofit, this will support our services such as InkBlot and Instar. And though InkBlot is our main product, the main service that we want to provide to the community, with this new business model, or this new funding model, will allow us to be able to not only support InkBlot but also Instar in the long run. Not only with that, but also we will start having a chance to give back to our community. And what does that exactly look like? That's through scholarships, whether that's helping artists or creators perhaps give them a grant that goes towards their projects, scholarships that help them to buy devices, whether that's to just give micro grants to LGBTQ creatives or BIPOC artists and creators that perhaps that they don't have the financial means. With these grants, we're able not only to sustain the platforms and services that we offer, but we're also able to give back, and that is to our community that has been supporting us for the last few years, and that will be our main objective, because everything that we do is for our community. Not only are the board members that we are going to be welcoming a part of our community, but also fully our staff. So with that in mind, I do want to bring this update to all of you in this way, because we are finally here, and I just want to say thank you again. I cannot stress my gratitude. You have seen our growing pains. You have seen us, rise above all the challenges that we have faced, and I want to say that your support, it does not go in vain, and that we are finally at a place where we can finally start moving forward at a pace that will help our community, because our community has finally found a home within us. So with that in mind, next month we will be announcing who our board members are, and we will officially be going as a process as a nonprofit. And with that, that will help us in all areas, whether that's through development, that helps with payroll, that helps with staffing, and also that helps with making sure that InkBlot is continuously making updates and basically continuing to move forward with all the suggestions that our community has provided and kept kept InkBlot growing and continuing to improve. So everyone, thank you again. I cannot stress that enough. I will still be here. I don't know if if that's something that is going to be asked, but I will still be here as the Chief of Technology and Development. But there will be other folks on the board that are going to be able to help to make InkBlot successful and to continue to grow and prosper, this community to prosper in the long run. So we're not going anywhere. I just want to let you know that we have been in the trenches. We have been working so that InkBlot has a solid foundation. And though that the updates have not been as regular as they used to be, we are finally at a point where we can get back on track with this new model, this new funding model, this new structure, and that we will have a solid future in plan as we always have. But this has finally gone to a point where we can restructure things to not only improve what we have been doing, but to make sure that it continues in the long run and everyone's support has not gone in vain. So I hope to see everyone, to continue to support us. Thank you again. And basically, we're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. And you know what? I'll see you out there.